Hey everybody, how are you? It is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I hope you've been doing well. I know it's been a long time since you've seen me since my last video. I think it's been 2 weeks now. But you know how you just, life happens sometime and you have to physically and mentally debrief from everything. I had to take a hiatus for a little bit just to get myself back on track, just to prepare and just restore myself, get things back going, so I just had to disconnect from everything for a little bit just to give you all the best version of me. When I do these videos, I want to be my best self. I want to give you my best self, and I couldn't do it at the moment, so I had to just take a few weeks to just get myself together, and that's okay. Some people just need that. We all need that. Life happens. It's tough for everybody at the moment, but regardless, I am here. I am back. I am well. Thank you so much for staying with me even during this time, but I am back and I'm ready to get into it. What about you? Okay, so first of all, let me just say happy Deaf Awareness Month. As we know, September is Deaf Awareness Month. And what does that mean? Deaf Awareness Month is just a month for you to be more aware of the deaf communities in your area, not even in your area, but just around the world. It's a time for you to recognize, maybe to gain some knowledge about another culture. Do your research. If you see a deaf person, say hi. Make it a point and make a conscious effort and decision to understand the deaf community. Who are they? What type of people are they? What do they do? What does being deaf mean? What does that look like? And just educate yourself on another culture that you may have no knowledge of or have never heard of, have never seen, have no clue about. This month is the month to take the time out and put time aside to do that, to recognize another culture and to just get some knowledge on something new that you may not know. That's what Deaf Awareness Month is. So I hope you actually take the time out to do that this month. Educate yourself, educate those around you who may not be familiar, and just do your research. It won't hurt, to get to know another culture, to do research and learn something new that you don't know. Everybody can learn something new. So happy Deaf Awareness Month. Okay, so let's get into it. Today's video will be part 2 of nature. I don't think I did a part 2 on that, so I'll just catch up on that. It'll be a really simple video. So let's get into it. So the first word is bay, like a Bay Area. Bay, remember the alphabet video, B-A-Y is finger spelled. So bay is B-A-Y. I hope you've been following up and practicing your alphabets. B-A-Y. This is Bay. It's finger spelled only. B-A-Y. 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 That's Bay. Very simple. Next word is area. Like an area. It can be an area in front of you, an area over there to your right, an area to your left. Just indicates an area. It can be an area, whatever area that is. This is the general sign for area. Like I said, to your right, to your left, up top, the bottom, just an area. So it's a 5. Fingers are separated, area. Just an area. This is my area. That's pretty simple also. Beach, I've seen beach done 3 different ways. The first way is finger spelled, B-E-A-C-H. B-E-A-C-H. I've seen beach. This is the most common one just because most people tend to finger spell it because the signs are a little different. So just to keep it clear, it's finger spelled. But if you happen to see these 2 signs, beach, so it's the non-dominant hand, just like this, a 5, straight down. And it's beach, and this is like the water is coming up on the shore. So your non-dominant is just like this. It's like a 5, fingers closed, and it's the waves are hitting the shoreline. Beach, this is your dominant hand as acting as the waves, and they're hitting the shoreline, beach. Or I've seen it done, non-dominant hands the same way, beach, the waves are this way. So there are 3 different ways, B-E-A-C-H. You can finger spell it. Non-dominant is just like this. And it's just like this. The waves are hitting the shoreline. With your dominant hand, is the waves, just like the waves are hitting the shore, or you can do it this way, right in front of you. This is the waves. Better safe than sorry. I think I would just finger spell it. But if you happen to see this way, and it's just slightly hitting your hand, or it's this way, beach, just like this. So it's right like on the shore, and this is just like this. Non-dominant is coming up just like this, or your dominant is coming up just like this, acting as the waves hitting the shoreline, beach, or just like this, beach. Up and down, up and down. That is the sign for beach. 3 different signs. Safe to say, just finger spell it. But if you happen to see the other 2, that's beach. For cave, it's finger spelled also one way, C-A-V-E for cave, C-A-V-E. That's cave, C-A-V-E. Or I've seen the sign for cave, which is the non-dominant hand kind of like this, like a C down. And then you take your dominant hand and the number 1, and it's like you're going through the cave. You're moving, and it's a downward motion, like a person is moving through the cave. And it's kind of like a zigzag, a slight zigzag, like a slight movement straight down. So you can spell it C-A-V-E, cave. Again, if you're not familiar with the alphabet, I did a whole video on the alphabet, so you can go and look at that. C-A-V-E, C-A-V-E for cave, C-A-V-E. Or this is kind of like a C on your non-dominant hand down, and your dominant hand is a 1, and it's like a person moving through a cave, but it's in a downward motion, and it's a wiggle, a little bit of a wiggle. So it's like you're moving down through the cave. So it's a wiggle. This is cave. Cave. So it's the number 1, and this is like a person going through the cave. See? Pretty simple. Non-dominant hand stays just like this, and you're going through the cave. Just like this, cave. So it's C-A-V-E, or just like this, and you're moving through the cave with a slight wiggle. Simple, right? Pretty simple. Next word is cliff. Cliff is just like this. Cliff. Cliff. So your non-dominant and your dominant start off like this, and your dominant comes out and down. Out and down, just like a cliff. Your non-dominant stays stationary. Your dominant, and it's just like this. Thumb is slightly, because it's like this, so thumb is slightly inward. So it's your dominant that comes out and down. Just like this, just like a cliff. So it's like a closed 5, just like this, cliff. Out, down. This is your dominant hand coming out and down. This is cliff. 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 Pretty simple. Cliff. Cliff. Makes sense? Cliff. For desert, what is a desert? It's like a dry plain, right? So dry, we learned this in another video, is, remember, the alphabet X is just like this. So it's pretty much an X on your chin from left to right, because I'm right-handed, from left to right, just like this. And it's desert. So it's a dry place, desert. It's dry land, a dry plain, desert. So it's dry. It's my dominant finger making an X handshake right over my chin, literally touching my chin from left to right. And it's dry, a dry plain, both hands. So it's here, only your dominant hand is here, both hands. So it's dry. Here, dry. And this is desert. So dry plain, dry field, dry level. This is desert. So it starts here, dry, and then showing that it's a desert. So it's dry. Remember, it's the X hand shape from left to right of your chin because I'm right-handed. If you're left-handed, it'll be right to left. But because I'm right-handed, it's left to right, and it's here. Here. So this is desert, dry, plain. Dry, plain. Remember, X hand shape, dry, plain. Dry, plain for desert. For farm, with all the little animals, it's kind of like a 5-hand shape, and it's your thumb only that you're taking across your chin from left to right because I'm right-handed, left to right. It's just your thumb. This is farm, from left to right. Farm, and it's only your thumb that's touching your chin. Farm. 5, farm, only your thumb from left to right, and it's actually swiping across your chin. Farm. This is farm. Pretty simple. Farm. Farm. Your thumb from left to right on your chin. Farm. Farm. For flat, it's similar to here that we just did with desert, but it's flat. Flat. Just like a flat area. This is flat, like it's flat. So non-dominant is closer to your face. Dominant is the one coming out. Flat, like a flat area. It's flat. Flat. Pretty simple sign, flat. It's just showing that something is flat. Straight out, and it's straight out. Flat. Flat. Just like this. Flat. Pretty simple. Non-dominant is back here. Stays stationary, doesn't move. Non-dominant goes from non-dominant out. Just like this. Flat. For grass, I believe we learned this in another video, but just for teaching purposes, I'll do it again. Grass. So it's right on your chin. My wrist area is touching my chin, and it's grass, and it's upward grass. So it's just like this. 5-hand shape, grass. Right on my chin. You see it's touching grass. 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 So it's my wrist down here. Grass to my chin, if you could see. It's grass. So it's grass right on my chin. My wrist is touching my chin. Grass. Grass. For heel, it is your hands, both dominant and non-dominant, start like this, and only your dominant hand comes out and makes the shape of the heel. Technically, it's heel. 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 And it's only your dominant that's coming out. Your non-dominant stays stationary right here, and you're making the heel. So it's slightly out, up, down, out. Heel. Just like the shape of a heel. So it's out, up, down, out. Heel. And it's only your dominant hand that makes the shape of a heel. Heel. Just a heel. Heel. You know what a heel looks like? We're just making the shape of it. Heel. So it's slightly out, up, down, out. Out, up, down, out. Out, up, down, out. And follow that pattern, and that is the sign for heel. And it's only your dominant hand making the heel. Your non-dominant stays stationary. Okay? Heel. For heels or hilly, if something has a lot of heels, you can go heel, just to indicate there's a lot of heels, multiple heels this way, or you can go this way. There's a lot of heels going this way or this way. Remember, this is your dominant hand making these heels, or both hands. You see both hands making heels. So it's either heels, multiple heels, or both hands. And it's just the shape of a heel. That's all it is. Just like this. So multiple this way or multiple this way. Or if you just want to indicate a heel itself, heel. just the shape of a heel, heel, heel. For lake, you can either finger spell it, which is L-A-K-E, L-A-K-E, or it's water area. And it's like this. So it's your index and your thumb showing the area. So it's water. We know the sign for water from a previous video. W at your chin, water area. Like a water, an area of water. Or you can finger spell it, L-A-K-E, or water area. Water area. It's usually finger spell first and then you show what it is, because this can be any body of water. It can be anything. So you can finger spell it first and then show this is what I'm talking about. So a lake is what I'm about to describe, and this is what it looks like, you know? So L-A-K-E, and then you describe it's a water area. Water area. And it's just like this. Not like this. I'm just showing you this is how it looks, but it's an area. So water area. Water area. A lake is what? Water area. And it's your index and your thumb. Water area. Water area. So you finger spell it first, and then you show what it is. Water area. So I'm talking about a lake, and this is what it looks like. Water area. Water area. Make sense? So L-A-K-E, and then water area. Simple. For land, land is similar to area, but land is like this, like you're just rubbing together to indicate maybe dirt or soil. This is how we indicate it. So we start here and then we go land. So here and land. So like dirt and soil, you just rubbing both hands together and indicating an area. So land is like soil, dirt, area. So this is the sign for land. Both signs, area. Both hands, just rub them together, area. Just like this, area. So land here. For ocean, I've seen ocean water and this. So water, up and down. Water, ocean. Water, ocean. And again, you can finger spell it if you choose to, and then tell what it is. So it's an ocean I'm about to describe, and it's water, just like this. And this is the wave, the motion of the water. Water, just like this. So ocean, O-C-E-A-N, water, up and down. But you have to start with water because this is anything. Without water, it's water. So it's water, up and down. Water, up and down. So you can spell it O-C-E-A-N, water, up and down. Okay, so ocean is water up and down, just like lake is water here. Water here. So you see the difference between the two? For park, park is just finger spelled. It's P-A-R-K. Pretty simple, a park. P-A-R-K. P-A-R-K. Remember to go back over the alphabet video if you don't remember, if you need help understanding what I'm spelling, how to make the movement and the hand shapes for the letters. P-A-R-K. It's all in the alphabet video. P-A-R-K. That's finger spell for park. For peak, it's, what is a peak? It's the top of something, the top of a hill, a mountain. This is peak. This is the sign for peak. And that's also a finger spell because what is this? This could be volcano. It could be anything. So you finger spell it first, peak, and then you show what it is. Technically, this top part is the peak, but how do you get there? Here. So you finger spell peak, P-E-A-K, and you go up, as in a peak. So P-E-A-K, peak. P-E-A-K, peak. Both hands going straight up into a pointy, they meet in a pointy location up top. This is a peak. So P-E-A-K, peak, peak. P-E-A-K, finger spell it first, peak. For plant, I believe we learned that in another video. Plant is just like this, plant. So it's your dominant, non-dominant hand, kind of like this, just like a C. And it's your dominant hand starts this way and it's coming up like it's sprouting like a plant, and it's coming through your non-dominant. So it's starting here like she talked too much, and it's going up just like that. So it's literally this motion. Okay, and this is done in another video. You can look back at those. So it starts here and it's going up through your non-dominant, just like a plant is sprouting up, just like this. So it starts here and it's coming open, it's opening through. So it starts closed, comes up open, just like this. Starts closed, comes up open, just like a plant, okay? This plant. And for pond, you can finger spell it first, P-O-N-D, and it's small water area. That's the 3 signs for pond. P-O-N-D, small water area. Small water area. So you finger spell it, P-O-N-D, small water area. P-O-N-D, small water area. Just like lake, small water area. So finger spell it, P-O-N-D, small water area. So it's smaller than a lake, see? So lake is about this big, pond is about this big. So you're indicating the size also. So pond, P-O-N-D, small water area. Small water area. Finger spell it, P-O-N-D, small water area. Okay? Small water area. So let's go back through really quick. Okay. Bay is finger spell, B-A-Y. B-A-Y. For area, it's just area, whatever area it is in front of you, to the right, to the left. This is area. For beach, we have 3 different signs. B-E-A-C-H. You can finger spell it, B-E-A-C-H. Second one is here, and it's your dominant hand that's moving. Non-dominant hand stays stationary, just like this. A closed 5, palm facing down, just like this. And these are the waves essentially hitting the shore this way or this way. See? So it's this way or this way. Remember, your dominant hand is the only one moving. Okay? For cave, C-A-V-E, you can finger spell it, C-A-V-E, C-A-V-E, or it's like a C upside down on your non-dominant hand, and then your dominant hand is a 1, and this is like a person going through a cave, but it's downward, and it's a wiggle of the hand. Cave. This is cave. Cave. For cliff, remember it's here, out and down. Remember, it's only your dominant hand that is moving. Out and down. Out and down. Out, down. Your dominant hand stays stationary, so it's out and down. Close 5. Out and down. Out and down. For desert, it's a dry plain, so it's dry, plain. Dry, the sign for dry, plain. Only your dominant hand is going dry, and both hands are plain. So this is desert, dry, plain or area. For farm, remember it's the dominant hand taking your thumb right across your chin. Only your thumb is touching your chin from left to right because I'm right-handed. So this is farm, right across your chin from left to right, only the thumb, and it's an open 5. For flat, it's just like this, flat. Your dominant hand is the only one moving out. Your non-dominant is the closest to your face. And it starts here at your non-dominant and goes out. This is flat to indicate something is flat, a flat surface. This is flat. For grass, it is the wrist of your dominant hand touching the chin, touching your chin. This is grass in an upward motion. So it's just this bottom half of your hand touching your chin, just like this, grass. So it's grass, For heel, remember we make the shape of a heel. Out, up, down, out. And it's only your dominant hand making the shape. The non-dominant hand is stationary. It's a closed 5. Palms are down. So it's out, up, down, out. Out, up, down, out. It's the shape of a heel. That's to indicate one heel. For many heels, it's heels just like this to indicate it's more than one heel or multiple heels this way, or heels this way. So it's up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, or just like this, heels. So heels or heels. For lake, remember it's L-A-K-E, finger spelled first, and then it's water area. L-A-K-E, water area. Just like this. Remember it's the thumb and the index finger showing that area. So it's water area, finger spelled L-A-K-E, because we need to know what this and this mean. So it's lake is what I'm talking about, water area. For land, it is soil. Remember just rubbing your hands and your thumbs together. Soil or dirt, and it's area. So soil or dirt, area. This is land. Soil or dirt, area for land. So it's rubbing together, land. For ocean, you can finger spell it also if you like. Finger spell it first. O-C-A-E-A-N. And it's water, and the waves are going just like this. So it's water, waves. Water, waves. Water, waves. Ocean, O-C-E-A-N, water, waves. For park, it's finger spelled P-A-R-K, P-A-R-K, P-A-R-K. For peak, it's finger spelled also P-E-A-K, and then you show what the peak is. The peak, the top of something. This is the sign for peak. So it's finger spelled P-E-A-K, peak. P-E-A-K, peak. P-E-A-K, peak. Just like this, and it's a top, like you're making a triangle. So it starts from the bottom up, both hands, from the bottom up, from the bottom up. For plants, it's like a plant sprouting out. So it starts down, comes up, and remember it's your dominant hand that's moving. Your non-dominant stays stationary, and it's coming through your non-dominant. So it starts out closed at the bottom and sprouts up through. Closed at the bottom, sprouts up through, just like this. This is plant, just like this. So it starts closed, sprouts up. For pond, P-O-N-D, you can finger spell it first, and it's water, little water area. Remember, it's smaller than a lake, so it's not out here, but it's here. So it's small water area, and it's showing this is how big it is. P-O-N-D, small water area. P-O-N-D, small water area. And that's simple. Okay, that's all I have for you today. That is part 2 of our nature signs. I'll be getting more back into it now, so I'll be getting more into my part 2s that I haven't really discussed, and more into basic signs, school signs, different things like that. I'm happy to be back. I thank you for my followers and my subscribers that have stuck with me during this time. I just have to take a little break, y'all, you know, but I'm back. Remember to keep liking, subscribing, sharing. Remember to comment below and let me know what you want to see. I don't know what to do unless you all give me some feedback. Let me know some things that you want to see, and I will do my best to create a video for those things. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I hope these 2 weeks for you have been nothing but bliss. I hope you're having an amazing Tuesday, and I hope you have a better day even after this video. Remember to keep practicing, tell everybody about it, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much.